going on, everybody? Welcome back to another market update video here at Benefit Central. I'm Benjamin, and today Bitcoin and the S&P charts. But before I get right into the market, please leave a like, drop a comment, and if you could subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. Everybody, the S&P as well as a few of the cryptos are moving forward. However, we have a bit of interesting news for the crypto, but as of right now in the charts, the S&P 500 is moving past without a rejection. We actually closed above and out of our descending channel, which is amazing right here. I did say that we could have gotten a possible rejection, however we didn't, found a bottom and continued to close and push outside of the descending channel, showing that this bearish momentum is totally out of the options now. It's out of the cards. We totally are out of this bear market. As long as we can continue to trade out of this, then we should be okay. Even if we come back down and test 40,000, or not 40,000, 4,000, we should still technically be pretty good. However, diving into the weekly, just to show you guys, we are getting that confirmed weekly breakout as well as that confirmed weekly push for the bulls. As long as this weekly can close outside in that range, then we should be all right and everything should be cool. As far as continuing for higher prices and higher highs. However, jumping into the monthly, you can see that we do have a bit of rejection coming up here soon at around 42.50, so do just be cautious of that. However, the S&P is continuing to rally, and it is Thursday. However, jumping into Bitcoin just real quick, just to show you guys the monthly, we do have that possible GBI formation of pushing us bearish. However, that's that can still be negated just as long as we continue to correlate with the S&P 500. However, the weekly as of right now isn't looking too fair for us. We're coming back down for that retest of the 200 EMA weekly, which is kind of interesting because if we decide to close below this, once again, this could be turning our 200 EMA into resistance, and as well as that was our, I believe, our 7-year support. So now it's turning into a 7-year resistance. So our 7-year support is going to be turning into a 7-year resistance if we close below this and continue to push down to our lower lows. So if we want to continue bullish for Bitcoin, we do need to continue this weekly, at least close above our 200 EMA. I don't even care if we don't close above our next candle. As long as we can just stay above our 200 EMA, we should continue to have bullish momentum for Bitcoin inside the charts. However, just showing you guys the daily just real quick, we are getting that bit of GBI formation that I didn't like. I liked that the Acorn and the Doji, as well as this bullish 180 trying to kick in. However, we got rejected at 23,500, and then now that is being the correlation of rejecting off of it. We ended up closing and breaking our 23,000 level, excuse me, and now are retesting our indicators. If we push and break below our indicators, we will see lower prices for Bitcoin, especially around testing our last next support, which would be 21,500, which is around where our next indicator is, as well as the bottom of our ascending channel for Bitcoin. So it realistically is up to how Bitcoin wants to close this week, as well as within the next few days, just to kind of pinpoint where we want to go for the direction for Bitcoin. However, as you're looking at the 4-hourly, the 4-hourly is looking like it is trying to have a bearish cross. However, we really, like I said, just need this to stay above the 200 EMA, just so we can continue prices moving up. However, it looks like it's trying to find some support, excuse me, around the 23,000 level. However, just because of that bearish cross, it has me a bit concerned. Besides being a bit concerned on Bitcoin, we are attempting to form this bit of W, as well as almost a, I would say, not a symmetrical triangle, but almost, it's almost a symmetrical triangle. The only thing that's making me a little iffy is about this, but because it's a newer high. If it was lower and then this was lower, it would be a symmetrical triangle. But it is technically a channel that it's an ascending channel, technically channeling up, as well as this being the bottom. So I do see Bitcoin still trying and struggling because we're not necessarily consolidating down like we did last time. We consolidated down, popped to go test 23,500, and we got rejected, unfortunately. So we should expect a bit of lower prices for Bitcoin unless we can hold this bit of support that we attempted to form around 22,600, almost around 22,500 for Bitcoin. But other than that, we're going to jump right into the Ethereum charts, where we've been making a bit of money, as well as finally getting out of that 1670 trade. We hopped into that 1670 trade last minute, a bit heavy. We ended up riding it all the way down, and we got back out of it as soon as we tested 1650. So we got out at a bit of loss. However, we did catch that jump from 1617, and right there, 1617, and we rode it all the way to 1650, where we pulled out in profit and took out a bit of a loss from our last trade, so we still ended up in profits. However, you guys can see more of what I'm talking about here, how we decided to do our little triple top, break down, and then very well have a new high for our bullish run. We're here consolidating, triple top, boom, 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 and then now we're breaking lower, and we didn't even break as low. Now we're breaking lower, finding support around the doji. We got that bull 180 very clearly. However, we got rejected, and that's when I thought this RBI was going to kick in. We got rejected, pushed down, came back for a retest to either push us lower realistically, and instead we broke past it. However, didn't have enough bullish momentum to keep us above it, especially with this doji. Look, we're trying. The bulls are definitely trying to push this back in. However, the bears came back, pushed it back down aggressively after our attempt to push back through it, 1650, and now pushing us back down with the bearish cross. I do like this pattern. However, I'm not really too sure on how low it will try to go. We could actually go down, since it's creating a lower high. We could actually go down and test another low, at least around 1480. I'd say maybe 1500, just as the next half. No, that wouldn't be the next half. 1600 would be the next half. However, looking at 1600, that is still too close. If we can hold that support, that would be a higher low. So that would make this in a symmetrical triangle, and that could be a bullish pop from what we're trying to do here. However, because we're breaking below 1650, I always say buy into something and buy out of something, which I mean is when something's breaking out, you buy into it. When something's breaking above, you buy into it. It just depends on where the momentum is going to, but you always stick to price action and half and wholes. For some reason, the market loves to just capture certain data, like even this one didn't make it all the way. So when you get into profits, you watch them in 1 minute, 5 minute, or 15 minutes, and as soon as you get a red candle, you just get out. As soon as you see a bit of rejection, as soon as you see any kind of sort of rejection that the trend is going to reverse, a bear 180, just anything, you do get out in profits. So that is going on pretty well for Ethereum. We just have to realistically see where everything's going to be going for Ethereum. However, on the daily, we still have, like I said, the GBI formation that is popping. However, we do have this bit of a triangle and this bullish pattern that is going on, almost like a dip and rip. So I am getting a bit excited. We could see a potential move like we did here. And just to show you guys a bit of how much we would necessarily go from, I believe we'll hit that red indicator, but we should expect a price tag of 2,000 for Ethereum. It's just the stair-stepping pattern that we're taking. The last size of the last pump, and it was stronger. This one wasn't as strong. It took us a few more candles. We got where we needed to within two days. So I will leave this here. I'll leave this here for you guys just to see how far we go up and where everything goes. But that is the top of our channel. Of our last channel, it was around 20,000, 20,100, I believe. That's realistically my only expectation for Ethereum right now, if we can continue and get our closes above, as well as this next weekly coming into play, as today is Thursday. So we do have a few more days besides this next weekly coming in. We can actually decide to just stay like this and consolidate a bit more, and then have this GBI weekly come back down for a retest and push up. Realistically, it depends on how the dailies want to close at this point, because the weekly is oversold and we are waiting for more bullish momentum. And a big play like that to 2,000 could make us oversold, or overbought, excuse myself. So there is a bigger play. You have to kind of look in advance on what can happen and what is possible and what is kind of being created and shifted together at the current moment that you're looking at the charts. Like I say for here, Ethereum, for all cryptos, they have a possibility to have another leg down. The GBI is too close. This is a pivot right here. It almost was a GBI. It tried, but it had the indicator for support, so it failed. This one failed, and then finally we just decided to break through. We broke through it. Right here, found some support, pushed us up. Right here, we could easily break it, or find some more support to try. But based off the pattern right here, this is another GBI. This is an RBI, so it's good bullish momentum. However, a GBI is just the opposite. It's flipped, it's inverted, so it'll be going down. As long as, like I said, as long as we can continue this bullish momentum, we shouldn't even have to worry about a bear 180. And as well as us flipping back into markets like that. However, the big scare, saying that the recession is coming and we have only like a month to prepare, and the big national transfer of wealth and all of this stuff possibly to scare you out and shake you out of the markets. If it's true, sell a portion of it. If it's not true, keep a portion of it in the investments, because I promise that will be the biggest change in your life. And if you're not doing either of those right now, trading or investing, please start doing something now before it is too late and before you can't do anything. With investments though, just do expect to lose, not lose everything, but do expect to, don't try to trade and invest with money that you don't have ready to lose. It has to be free money. And what I mean by free money is it is free. It's not meant for bills, it's not meant for food, it's not meant for anything. It's free money. You can use it for anything. It's just sitting there. It's just sitting there in a savings account, helping the banks, helping the feds, helping the reserves. You just need to have that saving money, that free money working for you, not being so free. But other than that, everybody, that was just another quick I guess I could throw XRP in for you guys. It is just looking a lot just like the rest of the cryptos, but however, for the monthly, I am liking this just because we have this huge triangle coming in. I don't like this GBI, which this triangle can break us lower, which is terrifying. But if we can continue this bullish momentum, like I said, this triangle would break us at a dip and rip, at a perfect volume. Remember, last time we were here, we reached all the way to 224. Last time we were here, we reached 190. And the last time we were here, I do expect a half a pump around 125, at least $1 from XRP itself. However, we do have that GBI on the monthly. Looking on the weekly, you can see that we're doing the same exact thing. We broke below testing support right now at 37 cents. If we can't hold this, we should expect more bearish momentum, as well as breaking our ascending channel or ascending triangle at that point. As well as diving into the daily just real quick, we do have that GBI formation like I had warned you about. However, our bullish cross is kicking in, so we do need to see how and when this next daily forms, if we just get pushed right back in or if we continue to fall back down. If we do continue to fall back down, I will be shorting most of these cryptos just because we are below our bullish indicators as well as a bullish cross. So realistically, we just got to keep up with these charts. I will be live and I will be posting on all media if you guys would like to stay updated with me. But other than that, that was just another quick market update video for you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So.